Fallon Taylor.
Little lady with a great challenge in front of her. This is Flo.
Babyflo. She wins the world championship. And the winner's circle for that cowgirl.
Fallon Taylor will win.
She's riding the new horse, Oliver Champion Flo.
One of the babies for Babyflo.
Low to the flow.
Hush money.
Hush money.
28 days ago, I gave birth to our son in my home. And now I'm at one of the biggest rodeos of the entire year, Rodeo Austin. I want to show you guys what it took for me to be able to get here to have this moment. I wanted to bring you along on this journey because this is the coolest thing ever. And I get to run barrels at Rodeo Austin as a whole entire mom, and I'm so excited. So the baby's in here. We have a brand new tricked out trailer that we'll show you later. We've got Poppy here, C-Money behind the camera. We got Lolo under the old wood tree, and we're ready to go make a run. I got to show you all the things it took for me and my body and all of us to get back on the road, so stay tuned. So knowing that the rodeo is not very far away, literally 28 days away from after giving birth, I've decided I'm gonna go get a horse out of the barn and just see how I feel horseback. But in true me fashion, I went into the barn and just felt really compelled to grab Babyflo after I introduced her to the baby brand and saddled her up and made a little run in the arena. I definitely didn't plan that. I didn't have that in the forefront of my mind. I just was like, I just want to do something cool today. Like, I feel like I've done something so cool with this birth at home and all this crazy vibes. I just want to see if me and Babyflo can just even make a little get together and see how it feels. Less than a week out of being postpartum. So anyway, check it out.
Oh, that's really cute. Oh, God. That was really nice. That was really cute. Hey, we'll give her a cookie from the door, don't worry. Woo! Yeah, get it! Woo! I've never seen her have like a pump like that. Yeah! No, that was great. How's it feel? Alrighty. For sure. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo!
My body feels pretty good. So at this point, I also have decided the day I gave birth to enter a pro rodeo in MCALESTER. So in lieu of that, I decided I better make a competition run, not just an at-home kind of soft run. Now, of course, Babyflo is not going to go to any jackpots. So I decided to load up Lolo, go to Greenville, and take the baby to meet all of our friends over there that run weekly. So we're going to go see Tracy and Lala, and everybody's going to be there. It's going to be really, really fun. And I just want to see 8 days out if I can still be competitive. So check it out. I'm doing it.
Let it ride.
Okay, well, I was 4th in the 1D and my body definitely did not feel normal, obviously, for obvious reasons. So I'm gonna give myself some grace. I'm still up at this rodeo. I'm gonna run Lolo at this upcoming rodeo just because I feel a little bit more, she just feels a little bit more predictable than Hush Money. Hush Money is so easy to ride. However, she hasn't been ridden in so long. So she's in shape, she's been exercised, she's been lunged, but nobody's been on her back. And she's just a touch sketchy. So I'm gonna stick with Lolo from MCALESTER. Okay, so prep for Austin is beginning here. I do plan on running Hush Money at Austin. However, my bladder and lady parts needs me to start slowly. I am on day 10 of this beautiful baby boy over here that you can't see. Alex is holding him, feeding him right now. Poppy's over here cheering us on. We got Steven, Jesse, Kelsey, everybody's here, Cody behind the camera. So this is Brand's first rodeo and we're really excited. It is March the 3rd. What, yeah, can you blur his face out? Can you blur his face out? He's like the guy on Fantasy Factory that had his face blurred out for the whole season.
Or the neighbor from Home Improvement.
Home Improvement that looks over the fence. So we are getting prepared for Austin, and doing that means just seeing what my body will do. I am one of the lucky ones that's body is trying really hard for me. I think that my body just knows that I have no brakes, and so it's trying to catch up with me because I am overproducing milk and able to ride, and for that I'm really grateful because the first couple of days did not go like that, so I'm really, really grateful. Shout out to every mama, however you're doing it, because it's really big things, and now I see just exactly how hard it is. So before we run, I'm going to be running Lolo here because I feel like she's the simplest for me to ride. To say a pro rodeo horse is simple is to kind of negate how amazing these animals are. So please don't think simple means simple. Mojo's not simple, Lolo's not simple, Flowbot's not simple, your horse probably isn't simple either. However, if you know the timing really well, it makes it a lot easier when your body is just kind of like, eh. So I'm gonna give myself a lot of grace, and me and Cody are gonna run in here in this pin that's really, really tricky. It's like a 13. Yeah.
Maybe you stand against the wind. Okay.
Like a 13, 14 second pin. There's concrete everywhere. It's really tricky. You can't see the barrel pattern before you actually run down the alleyway, and it's daytime. So we're assuming the night perfs will have a little bit easier time because it'll be well lit and dark everywhere. Here, it's bright outside and super dark inside, plus the arena's a little sloped. So all that to be said, we're gonna make this my first pro rodeo back. It's Cody's turn to go first. She's gonna coach me up when she comes out. She's entered first and then I'm entered second. So let's see how she does.
Still going bad on you. Still going bad on you. Still going bad on you.
Cody and Mojo make a scorchin' run, and she coached me up to let me know exactly how far the first barrel is from the alley. Thanks to her, it's my turn now. Okay, I wasn't perfect, but Lolo was, so we're gonna take that as a win. She really felt that the ground was not exactly perfect, so she safetied up between the first and second. I safetied up going to the third because I felt myself kind of getting a little bit off center and needing to really just drive her forward. I felt like I did a good job. She did a really great job. And then running out from a dark arena to a really bright white light from the sunshine is really tough for a horse to do, and she gave me everything she had over the timer line. We're gonna call it a win. Okay, I'm gonna make one more run on Lolo just because it's feeling good, but my run wasn't super snappy. Obviously, it's all about me getting my timing back. So I'm gonna take Lolo one more time and run on a much bigger pattern and see if I can be a little bit more quick and aggressive. Okay, so it's time for me to get on Hush Money and go make a practice run. I'm entered in another rodeo in Bryan, Texas, just so I can go make a run before Austin, because I'm really thinking Hush Money is the horse for me at Austin. So I'm gonna go to Bryan. Me and Cody are gonna make a run there, and of course, Brand is gonna come check it out along with Poppy and Alex. So we're very excited. Let me squirt some stuff on there. There. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hey. Bless you.
I forget how big she is every time. Thing is fresh. Sick.
You gonna shine up that boy?
Yeah, do it. Hate it, love it, doesn't matter. You gotta admit that this is freaking sick. Like, sick. I'm so excited for this. So it's St. Patty's Day. Cody thought watercolor cactus would go the very best, and I think I agree. For all of you guys that wear rodeo shirts, I'm currently 23 days postpartum, and all we had was an extra small in this. I'm just saying, they're stretchy and forgiving. Very, very forgiving. But this tactical saddle is amazing. I think I'm riding a 14.5 today. I kind of juggle between a 14 or a 14.5. This is our square skirted one. I'm probably going to sign this one and sell it later on. But this is color Seafoam. I did put some Scotch Guard all over it, just keep my denim from bleeding onto it. So we'll show you guys that after I run, but I'm super excited. And I haven't officially made like a run on Hush Money since September. So I went to a jackpot. We had to turn out because the ground wasn't good enough. 3 people fell right before me. So we're just going to trust it and go for first. I mean, she knows the barrel pattern. I know how to run barrels. It should be fine.
Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I.
Yeah, go.
We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see.
Go,
a vision
go.
of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that way, become one right way.
So I feel like my run was really good, but it was really, really, really slow. I think that was 70% me, 30% Hush Money of just her not being run on and competed. That's her first like big run that she's made. So I'm feeling a little iffy about Austin and which horse I'm gonna run, but let's watch Cody make a smoking run in Bryan.
Yeah, Cody, go. Go. Yeah, kick.
Okay, that was perfect. So now it's time. Maybe we should just go home and like pit Lolo against Hush Money and just make a good observation at home and just see what horse really feels amazing, what horse feels like they're ready to go, and of course, what does my body feel up to? I want to give myself a little bit of grace because I am really pushing it here. So I want to make sure that my body feels good. And Austin is a $45,000 added rodeo. It's an NFR Series playoff rodeo, and it's got a big crowd. So I want to feel good going into it. So let's practice and see which horse wins. All right, I'm not sure which horse you think outran the other one in this practice. Hit barrels are kind of, they're going to come and go, especially in an arena this small. So I don't really count the hit barrels. I don't really look at those and go, oh, I'm likely to hit a barrel at this rodeo because I did it in this really tiny pin. Instead, I just look at how do I feel? How did my horse feel? Did I have control enough that if my timing were good, I wouldn't have hit those barrels? So who do you think I chose for Austin? Let's go. Is that my baby crying? Okay. I'm not going to be a helicopter mom. Channel 5 news overhead. Okay, so Lolo got the call. Hush Money's in the trailer, but Lolo got the call because Hush Money is a little bit more conservative right now, probably because she's had less runs. But Lolo, we've been able to do a little bit more practice runs, a few more practice runs on her. Plus Cody, you rode her a couple of times at a couple of places.
Like 4 or 5 places.
So it just like, it goes without saying that of course she's going to be a little bit more in tune. Hush Money's not the kind of horse that you just throw people on and hope they'll be okay. She's wired a little tight. So not only is Lolo a really nice horse, but she's also relatively simple. When I say relatively simple, I mean, we know she's going to go in there and turn 3 barrels. I by no means mean that this level of horse is easy to ride, because they're not. So it could look easy, but it's not easy. Like it is 1000% not easy. Because you, like, especially me right now, like everything feels a little out of sorts. Brand is 1 month old today, which seems crazy because it seems like a year ago / yesterday. Okay, this is the big thing that I'm excited for you guys to see. Is that beautiful or what? We have all these colored saddles at ranchdressing.com. You guys make sure and check them out. They are this light, okay? So like that light. And I'm so excited to be running in this. So pumped. Dude, how cute is this saddle?
So cute.
I'm so excited. That's just the sickest thing ever. Somebody's gonna do it and you're gonna say, you know, I saw Fallon with that saddle a long time ago on her YouTube channel. Full disclosure, Cody loaded the trailer and it looks beautiful because like we're very on brand, pun intended. It would be so cool if we had wildflower boots, but you guys know in the bottom of your heart that that's not a thing. So we'll just have to make do with wildflower boots.
Whoa.
Yeah, because you know we did this. Coming soon. We're very excited. I'm not going to use the overreach boots on her because we made a prototype that we didn't like and we knew you wouldn't like it either, so those are gone. Our traditional bell boots like these are the ones we love and cherish, so that's what will be coming. But tonight I will be using our splint boots, and this is a prototype, so this is how we actually try them. There's something else. What time is it? Do I have time? Do I have time?
No.
Have I missed my run over stirrups? Look, Dad. Look.
7:10.
Look.
Wow.
Is that so pretty? I think I have time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the boots on and then I'm gonna do it. Should I do it? I'll do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Ee-hee. Also, when these come out, the Velcro will be pink, of course. So the coolest thing about Austin and being up this rodeo is that this was a goal that I set. I literally entered this rodeo when I was in prodromal labor, like false labor. I was in labor for like 5 days. And in the middle of labor, I entered this rodeo in hopes that I could get back. Now, while going and entering a rodeo 4 weeks after you give birth, unmedicated in your home, breech the natural way, is maybe not ideal and not for everybody, and I don't encourage it. I'm not like telling everybody to go out and do this. This for me is what I set as my personal goal, and it was really, really cool because I wanted to go and like kind of prove to myself that I could do this. So this isn't my first run back. If you follow me on Instagram, I've made several runs to get ready for this run, so I'm really excited. I say all that to say, in order to have a goal really, really work, and we talked about this on the way here, when you have somebody that sets a goal, it's like, yeah, that's great, that's fine and dandy, but sometimes it's just a lot of talk. When you hear somebody talk about their goal, like they're not scared to voice, like, this is what I'm gonna do, even if it means that they're gonna fail, because a lot of people won't say their goals out loud because they don't wanna not live up to them, when in fact, like, it will help us stay accountable if we tell a few people, like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Little side note, don't tell people that are going to shoot down your dream or your goal. Just simply say it out loud to some people that you know will be really supportive. If you don't have anybody, write it down, put it on your mirror. Second thing, have an end date. I'm going to do XYZ by this date. And that was my big goal for this rodeo, was by March 22nd, a month after Brand was born, to come back and make a rodeo run at a NFR Series Playoff Rodeo, which is one of my goals for this year, and I'm super, super excited to be here. So it's time to make a run. Win, lose, or draw, I've accomplished my goal, and that's really cool. Anything above that, so making it back to the top 24 would actually, so my next layer of goals would be to be top 40 at this rodeo. The goal after that would be top 24 to get some points. The goal after that is qualifying for the semifinals. All that will happen in approximately 15 seconds inside of that arena. So I'm very excited to go check it out. Well, my run in Austin felt really, really good. Although I did not clock where I wanted to clock, and I came out and I was just like, man, I wish I would have been faster. Like, the first person out of the alley in my brain was the competitor me. That was like, that wasn't good. You're not fast enough. You didn't make it back in the top 24. But brand new mom me was really, really proud and super freaking excited. And my whole team, like, Cody high-fived me, Poppy, Alex, everybody from home, Jesse, all of our friends sent me these like really encouraging text messages about like, how cool is this? You're 30 days out from having a baby. You ran in a big crowd under bright lights, and it was a really, really good, solid run. And just having that support system just makes me feel like I'm on cloud 9. So I feel like I can accomplish anything now. I'm glad that you guys came along with me on this journey too, because I wanted to show you guys how, you know, you kind of have a roller coaster of emotion of how you feel about yourself, and it never goes away, by the way, for your whole life of thinking, I'm not good enough, oh, I'm plenty good enough. Like, as someone that's won a whole lot, I still go through those phases of just, I don't know that I'm up for this, and then backed up by, I think I can conquer this, oh, I'm unsure, and all those insecurities kind of creep in. But little by little, I'm going to get back my confidence to where I was, and hopefully above where I was even before I got pregnant, because this is a great time to start a brand new chapter. I don't want to be the same person I was. I want to be me 2.0, elevated, stronger, with more priorities, more responsibilities, and even more goals to accomplish. So hope that you guys are excited and ready for this journey. If you guys have never been to this channel before, please make sure to subscribe, turn your notifications on so you can see the next video. Also, if you wouldn't mind, all of you, go hit that like button so that we can know that you like this stuff, and we'll keep on trucking and making vlogs for you. As always, you guys, don't forget to count your blessings, drink your protein, and say thank you to Jesus. See you next time.